Finally, Impact Oversell is back. Hello everybody. I'm not going to get into details, but construction work, temporary internet outage, lack of time to book fluctuating work schedule, and what a time to be back. Waking up to the news today with what happened on All Elite Wrestling Dynamite with Don Callis and the huge implications that has for Impact Wrestling, in my opinion. Just brilliant all round, and 2020, holy cow, is going to end on a real high for professional wrestling. I am pumped about this. I am so excited about this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Impact Oversell.
Welcome to Impact Oversell! Here is your host, Shafqat, aka Chef.
I came across this when I chatted to Twitter. Also follow at Impact Oversell, please, thank you. When I chatted to Twitter, and Impact UK said it's been quite a morning, and they had hashtag AEW Dynamite. Like, what's happening here? Because I know Don Callis has done commentary for a few matches previously. Holy cow! It's like you've name plugged Impact on All Elite Wrestling. Tune in. Impact are going to be like, oh, tune into Dynamite on Wednesday nights. And then also found out Sting. Sting has shown up in All Elite Wrestling, and I'm a huge Sting fan. Love that. So I am going to pay a lot more attention to All Elite Wrestling now going forward. There's always been this thought that this momentum has been building for Impact because they've been putting on a quality show. You know, with the new management structure in place, once Don Callis and Scott Timor run the executive, co-executive vice president positions, with Anthem taking over, it's taken some time, but they have been putting on a consistently good show for the most part. I enjoy the product, and the conversation in the mainstream for a while has always seemed to be WWE and All Elite Wrestling. And to be honest with you, when I first heard about All Elite Wrestling and they had the launch event, they had Chris Jericho, I'm not going to lie, part of me deep down as an Impact fan, that could have been us, that could have been Impact. But change takes a while, and again, they've got a new management structure, and there seems to be a more positive flow to the show recently, and the momentum they had with Slammiversary and the hype for that, I don't know, I've always felt like there's something they needed to do, like some sort of marketing blitz, like we're Impact, we're the new Impact. But this, to me, I don't know if this would have happened with All Elite Wrestling if it wasn't for the pandemic. Now, don't get me wrong, I am totally glad as an Impact fan they're doing this, and for those of you that probably haven't heard yet, basically All Elite Wrestling Dynamite ended with Don Callis helping Kenny Omega get the win to become the new All Elite Wrestling Champion. They run out of the building, and Don Callis says, you'll find out more on Tuesday night on Access TV in America to find out more details about what's going on. Crossover. So is this going to be a post-edit thing, or was this put together at the time? You know, there's got to be a bit of forward planning with this, I would imagine. But now it looks like we're getting, for lack of a better term, an invasion angle. We had this GFW angle, I guess you could call it, way back when, and I really hope this one doesn't turn out like this, but it's clear that all the parties want to work together. It's December, and the year's ending with this crossover happening, which is not going to be a one and done. I really hope it isn't. Could it be hard to kill the next pay-per-view? That we get to see some crossover matches? Will it take place in All Elite Wrestling Dynamite? I mean, the possibilities for the matches are just absolutely crazy. I mean, it's just, yeah, as you can probably tell, I've sort of just turned on the microphone here and I'm just explaining my thoughts here. So yeah, it's very exciting. I mean, this just literally came out of nowhere. But yeah, I think this is big. This is huge, and it's great to see. It's going to bring the spotlight more into Impact. I think it's going to benefit Impact Wrestling a lot more than All Elite Wrestling. All Elite Wrestling has a higher profile. There's going to be lapsed fans, so to speak, that used to watch Impact, and now they're going to be like, let's check out Impact. So it's only a good thing. For us Impact fans especially, this is fantastic. It's like putting the other guy over. Basically, the company now with the biggest exposure, with a bigger exposure, with a bigger spotlight, is shining the spotlight on Impact Wrestling, and I just get the feeling now that AEW is the turning point for Impact Wrestling. And it's just going to be interesting to see how this goes, and how this is just going to be just fun to enjoy. Because we've had the hype of Slammiversary, we've had Bound for Glory, we've had great matches, we've had good storylines. yeah, in case you can't tell, I'm excited about this, and I think a lot of Impact Wrestling fans are. And yeah, it's great. We've got this new partnership, this new open partnership, and this collaboration that's got, just in terms of matches alone, has got crazy possibilities. We could see people that left Impact previously, like Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian, be back in an Impact ring. We could get Impact stars be on a bigger stage in terms of television presence on TNT in the States, doing their thing on there, showing the world what they can do. And it seems to be the case that Impact Wrestling are the heels in this, on Don Callis' actions. Lockdown, is it going to be AEW versus Impact? There was talk about a working relationship. You saw Dan Callis turn up. I don't think I imagined, or anybody imagined, it be on this scale, so out there. It's not like when you got the NWA having their women's championship defended on Dynamite. Now, granted, NWA have got their programming on YouTube, and they didn't have any programming to air at the time. But yeah, it's not like, oh, we're having this match. It's not like Impact Wrestling saying Chris Bay and TJP are going to New Japan for a match. So it's not like, oh, on the next Dynamite we're going to have Sami Callihan taking on, I don't know, Chris Jericho. It's not like a one-off thing. I hope it isn't anyway. This seems to be more intertwined, and I'm just excited about the possibilities here. And I just had to get this out there because I am just pumped about this. From a marketing standpoint, this is brilliant because this has brought Impact back into the spotlight. It's on their flagship show, Dynamite. Impact Wrestling, the TV channel in America, has been name dropped, deliberately saying, come on, tune into this. It's great. Let's see where this goes. It's going to only benefit Impact Wrestling fans. For the benefit of professional wrestling as a whole, it's just great. It's just absolutely great. And I'm going to end it here because I'm just going on about this randomly. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to Impact Oversell wherever you get your podcasts. I'll be coming out with my reaction to this week's episode of Impact very shortly, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the true bombshell, I guess you could say, with Impact Wrestling and All Elite Wrestling having this partnership. And yeah, bring it on. I'm ready. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to wrap it up there. That's my thoughts just on what's happened with Impact Wrestling and All Elite Wrestling. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Have a groovy day.